I better be on Calabasas Confidential after this. Let's get down to it. A bit crazy. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I tried. I'm not. Hi, I'm Ruby and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm recreating Alabama Barker's makeup look with her products and also her techniques. To create this look, I'm using around $500 worth of product, the same products that she uses. We are pretty on point. We have the exact lip combo and we have the exact base, everything that she uses, except it's for dark skin. If you want to see how I got this makeup look and know what Alabama's tips and tricks are and how they work, then keep watching. I've been really looking forward to this video. So I've got a Coke, Diet Coke, and my laptop here with Alabama Barker just to copy her tutorial. I'm pretty sure I've got everything I need for this tutorial to match exactly what she's wearing. Obviously different shades.
And I'm back with another updated makeup tutorial.
I don't have the big hair and the curls, but I've got a ponytail in. She does do a ponytail sometimes. And I did try and do, I tried to do some baby hairs, but I don't think, I've never in my life done baby hairs. I know, probably should have done that by now, you know. But I've never done it, but I've done something here. I don't know if that's just a straight back look. Probably just a straight back look. It's the thought and effort that counts. And I did try and curl, it's just a complete fail. I did try and curl my ponytail. Failed miserably. Right, let's get this show on the road. Oh my god, in this tutorial, she doesn't have her nails done. Neither do I. Basically the same right now. Okay, so first thing she does is she doesn't fill in her brows. So this is a bit new to me because my eyebrows are so thin that I feel like I need to fill mine in. But she doesn't, she said. So first thing she does is she fills in her eyebrows using her Patrick Tar eyeshadow palette. However, she didn't reference if she used the pomade in here because this has a pomade in or the powders. Because you got pomade here and then the rest are powders. And she didn't really specify. First, I'm going to use a bit of eyebrow gel, pumped up. So I'm using the Benefit Brow. So now I'm going to go with my Patrick Tar to fill my eyebrows in the same way she did. She said she only does the outside bit of her eyebrows and she leaves the inside because she wants that gradient. I'm pretty sure she's using powder on there. So I'm going to use probably these two shades, honestly. And I'm going in with an angled brush. I'm actually just going in with that brown. I'm not even touching the black. And she said just the outside, right? So we're just going on the outside and not doing anything further in. So next she goes in with the Makeup Forever palette, but I didn't get that because the shades weren't shading for me, I don't think. I've tried it before in the shop and some of the shades just aren't dark enough for me. It has a good selection, don't get me wrong, but I just wanted some darker ones, so I didn't get it. But she does use the Born This Way concealer in the shade Snow. So I've got the Born This Way concealer in the shade Maple for my skin tone, which I will be going in with to carve out my eyebrows. So I'll be using this P. Louise brush. Okay, so the eyebrows are carved, and then what she did was she goes in with the concealer in front of her eyebrows and then right on top of the lid. Because she says she likes it bright in the middle and she doesn't like it when it's dark. That's exactly what we're going to do. So I'm just going to get the rest of this concealer. This is literally what she did. I'm going to blend that in with a beauty blender.
And the beauty blender.
Okay, so she says she likes to go over the whole brow. So that's what we're going to do with the beauty blender. God. I mean, it's fine. It's okay. It didn't do too much damage. Okay, so now she's going to set her eyes. She says she's going in with the Huda Beauty in Cherry Blossom. That setting powder is a bit bright, I think, for me. But I do have the Ubi Birthday Cake, and it's a pinky tone. It's purpley. The one she's using is a pale pink shade. I'm also going to mix some rose powder from Revolution with the Huda Beauty just to brighten it up and match hers more, but also to aim more towards my skin tone. And then some of this. I love mixing setting powders together. Here's the concoction. And then I'm just going to mix that with the bottom of this brush together. So all she does with that is she sets her eyelids. So let me just, might just go in again with the beauty blender. Rid of those creases. With that blended concoction, I will just set my eyes. I usually go over my eyebrows with my setting powder, well, when I have pomade on, but for her, she didn't say that, and we're not doing that. We're doing her tutorial. So eyes are all set. With her Patrick Tar palette, she said she was going in with, like, I think these two shades had run out, so she went in with these two. So I'm going to go in with these two, and then just blend it on the outside of my eye to form a cat eye. They're her words, not mine. I've changed my mind. I'm going to go in with this brown and then this brown. She's literally just putting it on the outside. She's not really taking too much care in what she's doing, so I'm not taking too much care. I don't really like doing my eyes before I do my foundation, but here we are. She also did say she goes into that darker brown shade to make it more cat eye, but I'm using the darkest brown shade in the palette right now, so I can't go any darker. And I don't really want to go into the black because she doesn't have a smoky eye. So she doesn't wipe off any fallout or anything from the eyeshadow at all. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the strobe cream. She uses a different shade to me. Her shade is the pink strobe. Mine is the bronzer lipped. And this one just complements me much better than her one. Her one's better if you're obviously of a lighter skin tone. And this is what she puts on her face just to give it a glow. I have used this before and I do really like it because it gives you a slight sheen and a slight glow on your face. So I don't know if you can see it, but it's giving glow, it's giving bronzed. She then goes in with the Benefit eyeliner, which I already had, thank goodness. And she does the wing all the way from the center of the eye to the outside. I always just do mine from the middle and out, but she does her whole entire eye. So I need to concentrate because I'm not great at this. And she does a eyeliner wing. One eye done. Now I'll be doing my other one. Both eyes done. I'm still a bit nervous about the fact that I have no eyeshadow on my eyes, like the inner eye. I feel like it's going to start creasing, but this is what we're looking like. In the video, she used Hourglass foundation. I don't have that. I've used it before, but I haven't got it on me right now. So I actually wanted to get a new foundation anyway. I picked up the MAC Studio Radiance foundation. Please check out my video where I do a full day test and also review on this foundation. This is a foundation that she's used. I have seen her use this one as well before in like a TikTok makeup video, like a quick one with music. I've seen this one used. This is a Shannexo brush. I bought this years ago. When I say years ago, maybe 10 years ago, 2015, 2016, I bought this brush. So foundation all nicely done. Next step, she does her contour with the Makeup Forever palette, but I'm going to do it with my Fenty. So she dips directly in with a brush. I usually just go directly on the face, but then she puts it on her cheekbone. So not in the crevice, on the cheekbone. I don't know if this is good for me. I don't know if I should just apply it. Now, let's follow the tutorial. Yeah, there's a difference. There's a difference. Okay, so on the cheekbone. She said so you don't get a droopy face. And then she didn't go around the face or anything. She just literally did this. Under her hair a little bit. And she went under her nose as well. Which I do. I do go under my nose to give myself more of a button look. Not sure if it works, but here we are. Next step, I think is concealer.
We're gonna go in with that same shade Snap.
So she goes in with the same shade she used for when we brightened up the middle of our eye. So I'm going with Maple. And she just put quite a lot on, to be honest. So she puts it all on the under the eye. And then down the middle. And then under here. And then on this side as well. And then down the middle. On the nose, a skinny piece. On the forehead. She goes in, not in the video, but she said what she usually does is she goes in with some MAC Fix setting spray. So that's exactly what we're going to do. She says she does the spraying because she wants the concealer to dry down a bit because when concealer's thicker, it creases less. But everybody's skin's different. I also didn't put any underneath here. I've never done my concealer like this. So hopefully it works. Let's get down to it. So with my beauty blender, I'm just gonna blend all that in. That's what I mean. I'm so not used to doing my eyes before my concealer because I'm trying to stay away from the eyeliner here. To be honest though, I think spraying that MAC Fix actually worked because it's not really moving too much Because I usually struggle with the nose area, but it looks okay. Ignore my blending face. It's just the face that I pull, okay? I think this could be a new thing I use for spraying that MAC fix on my face. And let's go up the nose first. Well, mine's not as well controlled as hers. Maybe we'll just leave it at that. She then goes back in with her contour with a small angled brush. She puts it down the nose and she stays on the bridge of the nose and not so much to the sides. I'm pretty sure she blends it in with the brush, so and under the nose as well she does with the excess. I don't know if this is correct. And then you can see her go back in with her beauty blender again. So I assume she's blending that out. And then before she bakes, she puts some more concealer on her eyes. Just a little bit, she said. And then we're going to go back in with it. She said she doesn't want it to sit too long, so we're just going to go in with it. And in using that same beauty blender, we're going to dig into the Fenty Banana Powder. I never usually set my under eyes like this, but here we go. I know people do, so hopefully it's okay. You said you want to use some force. Don't want to be too light with it, but also not too heavy-handed. I'm actually not hating this. It is making my face really flawless. I'm not hating it. Oh my god. I've never done this method in my life. I've always been so scared to do this method. You're doing too much now, Ruby. Calm down. And then she goes down the side here. I don't know how people get that sharp line because I really struggle all the time. Which is the last bit of powder you do. Put it on, but don't press it in too much. Okay. I don't know if that's what she's giving, but her skin tone's a little lighter than mine. Her skin tone's lighter than mine, so I can't actually really see if her powder is just as bright as this at all. But mine's just sat here, so we're going to leave it. Now she's doing her lashes right now. And I usually do my lashes at the very end, but we're going to do them right now. So she uses these lashes, I think they're called Bomb Lashes. I did look for them, however, in the UK, we cannot get them. So I bought Tati lashes in TL3 because they look very voluminous. I need some scissors. And I'm going to cut off the inside 2 clusters. And I always cut from the inside because if I cut from the outside, I feel like it changes the lash completely. Whereas when you cut from the inside, it just fits your eye. Well, that's how I feel anyway. I'm just going in with the Duo Glue on those lashes. Let it dry for a minute. That's the lash on. Also, just to add to this, I usually have mascara on before I put my lashes on. However, Alabama Barker says no, so we're not doing it. But I feel like putting mascara directly on the lashes ruins the lashes, just so you can't wear them for as long. But yeah, I got these big lashes to match her style. I mean, my lashes are quite big anyway, the ones I have, but I just wasn't sure if they were big enough. Let me just zoom in quickly so you can see my eyes. That's what we're looking like.
Don't overdo it. You'll have a sticky eyebrow.
She wants us to go back under the eye with that Patrick Tar shades we used earlier, just to drag down some of that colour. So I'm going back in with the same shades, which was this one and this one. I've pulled it in a bit too much towards the centre, just by habit, basically. I didn't go all the way into the middle. I did just go drag it too much almost into the middle. Guys, I'm just scared of creasing. If I don't put eyeshadow on, usually I get creases. But yet again, I don't usually put the setting powder on with a beauty blender the way I did. So it might be okay. Now I'm just gonna use this brush to wipe off all that powder. This one isn't so successful right now. That's looking a bit crazy. It's fine, guys. I am going to take a step, which she hasn't done. I don't know if she's going to do it later in the video, but I'm going to put some of this MAC powder on my face. And everything should blend. Oh my god, I don't know if it's going to do it. See, this is why I don't do this, guys. It's still there. Still crazy, guys. It looks a little bit better, but it's still looking a bit crazy. So we're just gonna leave it right now. Let me see what she does with bronzers and things, and we'll see how we're looking at the end, and if I need to sort out more, we'll sort out more. But this is the current look. It's looking a bit too stark. Let's deal with it. Now we're going to do lips. So first she goes in with this, well not this one, but she goes in with a dark lip liner. I'm using Chocolate Espresso by Too Faced. Doing a little bit. I feel like she's not left a cupid's bow though, but I like having a cupid's bow. A little bit of one anyway. It's gone. She's doing a round look. Round lip. She's then gone in with this Benefit Brow, her gel. Just on the front. On the lips, we're then going to go in with this One Size lip liner in the shade Prime Fish, which is the exact one she goes in with. She said pinky, but it's more a red kind of tone. So I'm just going to go over my lips with that. I feel like she's a bit jumpy with the steps. We did the lip liner, then we went to the brows, and then now we're going back to the lip. Then she said she's going to go in with more of a orangey shade. I don't have an orangey shade, so I'm going to go in with the Kylie lip liner. She said she needs it, as I need it to be more nude, which is why she went in with that orange. We're going in with a bit of a pink. Guys, why am I low-key loving this shade? Quite a lot of steps, but it looks quite cute. I'm trying to look at my hands compared to my face. We need some bronzer on. For sure. She needs to get the bronzer out because this isn't good right now. And then we need to get in our concealer again and basically put that on the lip. Okay. Good news, we're going to now be going in with the Too Faced bronzer. So hopefully this whole stark situation can be resolved. I'm putting on more than her though. She only puts it here and here, but I'm going to put it around my face because it's a bit stark here as well. I think she just doesn't go around her forehead because she's wearing a wig and she's got that blonde hair. She uses Too Faced as well. And then a bit under the nose. And then here as well. But I'm going to put some foundation powder on, just a bit more. Actually looks way better that I've done that now.
Area right here, going back in with that same.
She loves like to brighten up the areas constantly. She uses a powder puff for this. So she like brightens up in here, but I don't think I need any more brightening up. I'll put a little bit on just to, she's just putting it here, just to brighten up here. I don't need any more brightening. I don't need any more brightening. I need a bit more darkening. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so now we're going to go use the bronzer and just go down the nose. Not too much force, not too much. Some of the bits on my face is like clawing some product, so it's a bit patchy like under my eyes. But once we set at the end, I'm hoping that goes away. I'm just going in with this Maybelline mascara. I'm not sure what mascara she's using, but I'm going to use this. But I really don't like using it on my falsies. She also went in under the eyes with some of that bronzer. She said to make it more smoky. And now she does under eye mascara. Now she's going in, I don't know about this for myself, but she's going in with these light shades, these two, the lightest shades in this Patrick Tar palette to go over her eyebrows. I'm going to go in, maybe I'll go in with these ones to go over my eyebrows to basically soften them up. That made a slight difference, to be honest. So she reapplies with the eyeliner in case it's faded. Mine has on the corners. Not so bad on the eyes, but underneath here you can see that it's a bit patchy. So I've got this highlighter palette from P. Louise. I'm going to go in with maybe a bit of this gold and pink shade to go on my nose, and then she puts a little bit on her cheeks. So I'm going to do that as well, very lightly. And then a bit on the cheek. So I'm just going to go with this P. Louise little brush. Ooh, it's quite... I feel like hers isn't as pigmented as this. And then she goes in with the Kylie blush in the shade Winter Kissed. So I've got the exact same blush. I've never used a Kylie blush before, so hopefully this is good. It's a pale pink, I know that. It's the fashion at the moment. But here's the blush, and she literally just goes under her eyes with it. Just a little bit. I don't know if that was good for me. It looks a little bit too ashy. I don't mind putting a light pink on my cheeks, but under my eyes, I don't know. She went in to make the eyes a bit more catty, so by going more in the inside. So I'm going to use that same brush, and I went into the black shade of that Patrick Ta palette. Let me zoom you in so you can see. As you can see, I just dragged it down with that black, giving Snatched. Then she curls her lashes, but I never curl my lashes. Am I going to do it? No. No, I'm not curling my lashes. I don't like using an eyelash curler, especially when I've already got my lashes on. See, to me, she does it in a weird order because I would put my setting spray on before I even put mascara on and my lashes on because I just feel like it causes transferring issues. But it's been on for a while now, so we might be okay. Okay, so let's do this. And then she's going to put her lipstick on after the fact. So let's put this on first. I'm hoping that sorts out the issue with my dryness on my face. So I got her exact lip shades. So she's got Cream Cup from MAC. And then she's got one called Candy. This isn't called Candy, this is called Candy Box. But it's basically the same shade that she was using. I couldn't find the Candy. I think it was an exclusive shade. So this is Cream Cup. Yeah, we're going to put on Candy Box, which is this MAC lip gloss. I actually really like this lip combo. I think, personally, this is a really complicated lip combo to have on a day that you're going outside because what you're telling me I need to take 3 lip liners, my concealer, and a lip gloss and a lipstick as maintenance. But it does look cute. And it's really glossy. I don't have a MAC lip gloss. This is really nice, actually. She put that setting powder on again after the winter kissed situation with the blush underneath, and also after we put the concealer on and we put the powder on and we've done it again. I'm not putting more brightening on, okay? Okay, and then she's putting on a mole here and a mole up here. I don't usually put moles on, but we're going to put a mole on today. Okay, so that's not working. Go in with my Rimmel eyeliner. And this is the final look. I think it came out quite nicely, actually, after all of that. It looks actually really nice, really flawless, even though I was a bit nervous as I was doing it. I mean, I wouldn't do this all the steps how she's done them again in the order she's done them in, or probably all the techniques, but I definitely like using that setting powder with the beauty blender. Every time I've done it, it always looks really bad, but I've realised now that I've been doing it wrong. If my eyeshadow's okay, I might start doing that as well. Like putting the eyeshadow just on the outside and then setting the front and leaving it at that. I don't hate the brows. I actually quite like the brows. And the more precise nose contour as well, I quite like that. What I won't be doing though is putting the extra powder on underneath here and letting it kind of come off. I didn't really like that. This is her final makeup look. This is mine, using all the same products except that Makeup Forever product situation she had. And also she used the Hourglass foundation instead of the MAC, but she does use the MAC foundation as well. And we have different lashes on. But yeah, so how do you think I did? So what do you guys think? Did it turn out okay on me? Does it look okay? Does it look good? Does it look bad? Is it too much? Is it too cakey? Honestly, in person looking at it, it does look very flawless. It does look very nice. I hope you liked this video and I'll see you in Calabasas Confidential. No, I'm joking. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you like videos like this where I recreate the makeup looks of different celebrities using their products, then please leave a like and also subscribe down below and let me know who you'd want me to do next if you're interested. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.